Oh my god, it's actually happening! Yo, what's good, Tristans and Tris fam? Today we're reacting to Demi Lovato, Tiny Desk. I am so happy that she did this. I have not actually listened to her new album because I've been saving it. I've been trying to set up my computer. Anyway, I've been saving it, okay? This is what I do for you guys. But I've heard bits and pieces of her performing live, and I've wanted to react to them, but nothing was enough for a video. But then this comes out and I am just, oh my god. Anyway, before we jump into that, be sure, first of all, you check me out. Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I just did that. Oh, guys, I don't like to wash my coffee cup. Is it? I'm gonna get food poisoning, but it's worth it for you, Demi. Let's go.
I got it bad, baby, got it bad. Oh, tell me you love me.
Oh my god.
On days like this I do. On days like this, oh, tell me you love me. I
love you.
Someone. On days like this I do.
I already said it.
On days like this, oh, can you hear my heart say?
What else does she want from me?
Cause you ain't nobody till you got somebody. You ain't nobody till you got somebody. And I hope I never see the day that you move on and be happy without me. Without me.
So there's a few things that I want you guys to start noticing about her voice, because we're going to mention, or we're going to touch on these as we go forward here. But something that I think is super important to her voice and her technical development, the important thing that I want you to start hearing in her voice is little sections where she's almost crying held sound to it that sort of makes her voice a little bit thin, especially as it goes up. Right? You're going to hear this everywhere in her voice, and it's super key to understanding how she's going to be hitting some of her high notes. So if you start listening for that now, you're going to hear it full force when she starts hitting some of those G5s. By the way, people said she can't sing G5s before this. I got to laugh at you. All right, sorry.
What's my hand without your heart to hold? I don't know what I'm living for if I'm living without you. Oh, my friends, they know when it's true. I don't know who I am without you. I got it bad, baby.
Oh,
got
that was
it bad. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to keep pausing, but I have to. That's what I'm here for. I'm the vocal coach. There's this idea that for some reason people say that singing in your nose or having any sort of nasal airflow is bad for the voice, or it's not good, or makes you a bad singer, or something that needs to get taken care of in some way or another. Notice that it's actually everywhere in Demi's voice, right? It might not be a quality that you like. I actually really like it in her voice. I think it gives it a little bit of an attitude. And as a singer, it's something that you want to be able to turn off and on. But notice that it is there, right? And she's still singing in a very healthy manner. Whether or not you have nasal airflow or not is just simply a stylistic choice, right? Country singers use it all the time, for example. It has even been shown in studies on opera singers, which you would think, well, they're singing opera. Of course, there's no sound coming out of their nose. That there is actually sound coming out of their nose, especially as they ascend in pitch. Regardless, notice that that is also a very prevalent quality in Demi's vocals, along with that little bit of a cry.
On days like this.
You can kind of, there's a little bit coming out of her nose there.
Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do.
Right?
On days like this, oh, can you hear my heart say?
Woo!
Cause you ain't nobody till you got somebody. You ain't nobody till you got somebody. My heart's like, ooh,
notes are those? My guess, my ear is telling me it is a F sharp 5. Yo. It's an F sharp 5. I'm on fire today. I am reacting so hard. It is actually unbelievable. Nobody reacts as hard as I am reacting right now. Maximum hardness.
Oh, can you hear my heart say? Hear my heart say. Hear my heart say.
Almost Ariana Grande like high notes there, right? It's very interesting, and we are going to talk more and more about how she's achieving that quality in her voice as this goes forward. We've still got more songs to go.
You ain't nobody till you got somebody. Yeah.
Ooh. I hope she sings The Art of Starting Over, that song. That song is so good.
I'm really happy to be out in the bright, sunny California sun. And
Girl,
my
you're in the
squirrels are out
shade.
here. You can't see, but I have now taught them how to eat from my hand.
Her
and that's a
squirrels?
big accomplishment. So I just wanted to let you know that was what was on my mind.
Does she have pet squirrels? No way. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes.
I'm like a watch on my morning.
Oh my.
It's okay if I don't know what the time is. I just woke up from drinking out half of a cup. The universe is trying to remind me. Give me a pen, I'm rewriting another ending. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted. I had the armor I wore in March and December, but the arrow hit me right where the heart is.
Again, this is going to be so important. Listen to that little cry when she starts singing Arrow. I'm going to play it one more time. Get a feel for that. If you're trying to learn how to sing the song, if you're trying to improve your high notes, anything like that, boom, 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 learn this sound.
Summer, but the arrow hit. I guess I'm mastering the art of starting over.
Woo!
Starting over. New.
Listen to the end of that note. You hear that cry in her voice. It's everywhere. It's the key to her voice.
Starting over.
It's a very specific setting in your throat that causes a lot of really important changes. Having that cry in your tone, we're going to talk about it, especially if she goes to the high note. I'm sorry, I'm teasing you guys.
New beginnings can be lonely. Thank God I got me to hold me. Starting over. The woman in me does not cry. For a man who is a boy and he does not deserve this. Stirring the
That proves that she's singing live, by the way. She kind of missed that. I guess I'm master. She missed those words there. She didn't really miss them, but she's taking liberties with them, right? Not that I would ever doubt that she sings live, because she always sings live and she kills it.
For a man who is a boy and he does not deserve this.
Notice on deserve, right?
Deserve this.
Deserve this. She has it like, that cry is in there. It is so important.
Stirring the art.
It's everywhere in her voice. She's basically just like holding on to that cry sound, right? Keeping this very specific setting in her voice. There's exceptions to this, right? But she's holding on to that sensation. She's setting up her voice and her throat in a way that is going to be very efficient for singing. And if she kills her high note the way that she's been doing it previously, it's going to be very, very efficient as well. And then she's just changing her vowels from there, right? So it's one position, it's one general setting in her throat. And yeah.
Starting over.
Can you hear it?
Starting over. New beginnings can be lonely. Thank God I got me to hold me. Start over. I let the darkness.
Yeah, the very first thing that I have to point out here. Now, a lot of people, when they're talking about this sort of a sound, you guys maybe have noticed when you're like watching vocal coaches or whatever, they'll be like, oh, that's a mix. And I've said this in the past as well. I've said it because I'm just trying to oversimplify things for the general audience, but I think you guys are very smart now. Oh, is that mold? God damn it. So we're going to stop using the baby words and we're going to use some big boy words here. So I don't think about any of these notes as being a mix. I just think of this generally as a vowel with sound qualities and characteristics on top of it or below it or whatever. It's a combination of different things that she's doing at the same time. When you have that like, this like cry that she has going on in her voice, when you have that, your voice goes into a very specific setup. When you're singing high notes, your vowel needs to be very, very specific as well, right? So she's doing she's setting up her throat in this way, and she's also changing her vowel as she goes up in pitch. But she's not changing into any different mystical voice. She's not changing between this voice to this voice. Oh my God, what is that? She hasn't discovered any magical hidden registers in her voice. If you boil it down to that, it is way, way, way more simple. And also, it is true. And it's more specific. So let's talk about how she does it, right?
Starting over.
I'm a male, so it's going to be, I can't really hit the same octave, but I'm trying to give a demonstration of what she has going on. Over, right? She has that, right? It's very important that you learn how to do that. Can, right?
Be lonely.
Can be lonely. Lonely. She's not going can be lonely, right? That's way too open. That's way too out. It has that contained sound. Can be lonely. Lone. She's sort of hinting at that bigger sounding vowel. Lonely. But she's doing it lonely. She's doing it within the context of that little cry sound, right? She has a lot of that cry going on, and she's holding it. The smile helps, but she's also singing an right? All of these things at the same time. And also it's pretty loud, right? But not so loud. It's not like she's shouting it. She's not, stay, right? She's not going crazy. It's stay, right? It's almost like being held and contained in her voice. It's very similar to how Stevie Wonder sings, right? You hear that cry all throughout his voice, and then as he goes up in pitch, it always goes towards that sort of sound, almost nasally. And in fact, Demi Lovato, she actually does have some sound coming out of her nose. It probably helps her getting this sound, especially on the high notes. If you have some nasal airflow and it's high in pitch, you usually don't hear it, right? But as she goes down in pitch, you hear it in her voice. She could probably get rid of that if she wanted to, but it doesn't sound bad, so I don't really see a big reason to do that.
I got me to hold me. Start over.
That's it. We're going to talk more about high notes as it goes on.
I let the darkness.
Another important thing as well, any singer that sings notes up that high with consistency and with ease, generally speaking, you have like Ariana Grande, you got Tori Kelly, so on and so forth, and now Demi. Their lower range, they're not really pumping and giving full volume to that, right? She's not filling it out. She's not giving a thick sound. She's not giving a loud volume at the bottom. And that's because she wants it to sound climactic when she hits the top. And if you're loud at the bottom, you have to get louder and louder and louder. And then by the time she's up all the way up that high in pitch, right, on her highest notes in the song, she's going to be way too loud to get the sound quality that she's going for. So it's very important that she's singing quietly and easily in the bottom of her range and not really doing very much technically, right? She's just sort of singing lightly with a little bit of that cry effect going on, right? Listen to this phrase.
I let the darkness out.
Oh my God, is that? I think that's G5, G sharp 5. Oh, what? Cut.
I let the darkness out.
Oh, girl. Sorry. That dude, he does not give a Demi, nobody's going to appreciate you the way that I will appreciate you. It's clear that she has really, really solid technique, and her voice has only actually gotten way freaking better. So let's talk about how she hits that note. You know what I'm going to say. That same sound in the cry, and then she's just changing her vowels with it, right? And especially females' vocals, as they go way up that high in pitch, it gets really thin and twangy, almost like nasally, and it's like bright. It's like a brilliant sound, right?
I let the darkness out.
And here? You can hear just on the beginning of the note how she starts it.
I let the darkness
And
Oh,
like right there. Right? Oh my God. And so how does it get that thin sound at the top, right? Well, it's the vowel. Not only is it the vowel, but it's that cry effect. And maybe one day I'll go into detail with you guys about what exactly that is, because it is a very specific set of tissue in your throat activating. It's a specific set of muscles moving in a certain way. It's not super important. You don't need to know it, but it would be interesting. Maybe I'll do that one day. But yeah, anyway, this song is f***ing lit.
it's just a little red wine, I'll be fine.
Ooh.
Not like I wanna do this every night.
Ooh, you can hear the pain in
I've
the voice
been
here.
good, don't I deserve it? I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind.
Dude, I have not heard this song, and I know that she's been doing a documentary series on her addiction. I watched some of it, but I honestly have a hard time watching it. It is just so difficult for me to watch, especially because in my family, there is a history of alcoholism in particular. It's something that even yeah, anyway, what she's saying makes a lot of sense. Ooh, those low notes, though.
Twisted
So something about low notes, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Demi. Notice the position of her mouth as she's singing low notes. People are always wondering, how do you hit low notes? She's not, she's not muffling it. She's keeping this bright position, and she's almost opening, right? I wish it didn't cut. I don't want to see this dude. Mind. Right? If I didn't have the smile and the open mouth, you could do it, but it gets kind of muffled, right? This helps keep it a little bit brighter and a little bit more, a little bit of a stronger note.
Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying.
Ooh. So in order to keep a little bit of control of the volume of her voice here, you have two options. You can sing it breathy, or you can sing a bit more open, which tends to get a bit louder, or you can modify your vowels to something a little bit more closed, which is what she does here, right? So her told becomes an tooled, right?
I was okay.
Her okay becomes okay, right?
Was lying.
And on lie, instead of lion, she says lying, right? To keep it in that like closed sound, right?
I was dancing with the devil, out of control.
Ooh.
Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy.
So effortless.
Gambling with
It's
my
insane.
soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
Woo. Chills, dude. A little voice crack that's just
a
left in
little
there.
white line, I'll be fine. But soon that little white line is a little glass pipe. Tenfold remedy almost got the best of me. I keep praying I don't reach the end of my life.
Dude.
Die.
The thing that I don't get, and I don't know if this is offensive or not, but I don't understand how she can go through all that and at the end of it have such an incredible voice. Something about that just baffles me, and maybe there's something in the documentary that helps explain it. But if you are doing any sort of smoking, it is so destructive to your voice. I just, on some level, I have a hard time wrapping my mind around how good her voice has become, despite all of the that she's been through in her life.
I'm twisted reality.
And she just keeps getting better.
Hopeless.
Like, for real. Like, she is like one of the best singers right now, right? Like, she like legitimately is like listening to all these live performances of her where she's just killing it. Like, every pitch is perfectly there. She's not straining. Her high notes are like easy and effortless when she wants them to be, unless she wants to add a little bit of extra gas, and then she does that. It's just, her voice is incredible and her talent is just amazing.
It's insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was
Her vibrato is so good
dancing
too.
with the devil, out of control. I almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy.
Also, one other quick thing to notice is that I've said this a lot of times, but your mouth always opens with pitch. So notice how open her mouth gets, especially if she sings higher notes. But I'm sorry, Demi.
With my soul, it's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Thought I knew my limit, yeah. I thought that I could quit it, yeah. Thought that I could walk away easily, but here I am falling down on my knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, but the variation between her tone, this is a very interesting like question or concern that students come in with me all the time. How do I make my tone more interesting or more dynamic or whatever? It's almost like she's two different singers here, right? And I mean, obviously she's not. And obviously it's not like she's singing badly or anything like that. But she's able to go from this light, bright sound when she needs to, and then quickly step on the gas, give it a little bit more oomph, and then darken her tone as well. That's what's so cool about the human voice is it's capable of all these different types of sounds, right? You can raise your larynx and lighten things up a little bit, and then you can sort of drop it a little bit and fill things out. Oh my dude, what the fuck? Holy shit. This is unreal. I haven't heard this.
When you're dancing with the devil.
Holy shit, dude. People are sleeping on Demi. That was insane. So on this note, sometimes I get this comment or people say, the advice that Tristan gives is questionable because he says things that my opera singer said you're not allowed or you're not supposed to do or whatever, right? And here's one such example, how she's like lifting her head as she's singing these notes, but clearly her tone is good. She's able to kill these notes. She's able to hit the notes repeatedly throughout the entire song. She doesn't get hoarse, right? The position of the neck or the head, I don't think has a lot to do with how good or bad someone is singing unless it is actually presenting some sort of a problem. And I have actually seen her hit these notes with her head completely stable as well. So I know that she can do it both ways. So to me, that's not a huge problem. Anyway, this whole thing was freaking insane. She is so freaking good. I thought that she was good before, but this whole phrase, dude, it's just what the yeah. G sharp? G. Cut that out.
Closer than you know.
It's just insane. And notice again how open her mouth is, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we all know that she's amazing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I was so excited to react to this. I think I have probably been recording for like almost 40 or 50 minutes for this one video. My editor's gonna have a lot of fun. Yikes. But this is what I do for you guys. These are the lengths that I go to for you guys for a video that is going to be copyrighted. So members button down below. I'm going to be trying to do more live streams going forward because I think they're really cool. But I'm not promising anything. One thing I've learned in life, never promise anything. But anyway, until next time, Tristan's and Trisfam. Again, check me out Instagram, TikTok. Oh my God. On TikTok, I do a lot of like Q&As and answering singing questions. It's really lit over there. Trust me. Anyway. Oh, peace, guys.